I see that voice is on, audio is on, then I'll go ahead and get started. Okay, sound is on. So the first question is there any movement that you know of against fireworks in support of vets and PTSD? The only thing that I know of, again, fireworks aren't legal in every state. In my state, Maine, they are legal. There is an organization, I think it's called Veterans with PTSD or something to that nature. And a couple years ago, they started sending these signs that were fairly big size, and it says, combat veteran lives here, please be cautious with fireworks. And I put that out for 2 years. I wasn't there for 4th of July this year, but I put it out for 2 years, and it made a huge difference because all of my neighbors around me weren't shooting off fireworks. So I would assume that that would work in a lot of places. You know, if you're like Massachusetts, fireworks aren't legal, so you have to actually go somewhere to see the fireworks. So I don't know a whole lot of combat veterans that are going to the fireworks if it bothers them. So, you know. Today was a good day. We got, it was Megan and I, Olivia's on vacation, Devin's day off. So we got quite a few dogs out today, and it went well. We didn't have too many disruptions with other things interfering, so it went pretty smoothly. I haven't heard back from the Red Sox for anybody on the video or pictures from the Red Sox game. They have a process they go through where they need to make sure there's nothing in the picture that's going to be wrong, so it usually takes them a week or so. If I get anything, I'll post it. The new pups training is going fairly good. I'm still learning names. I've got some of them down, but Megan still has to remind me who they are. If you'll notice when her and I are feeding, if I'm down by the feeder, she'll quiz me on who's who. We have a couple adult dogs that are going to be going out in the next, I think we have 2 in the next 3 weeks that are going out. We're trying to make room for more because it won't be too much longer. We're going to have puppies. New puppies. So the musicians are just now starting to get used to, if you'll notice, if you watch, we start them out a lot like this. So if they put their nose down, it taps their nose to let them know, and we're saying wait, wait, wait. Today and yesterday, there's a few of them. You can put your finger up like that and say wait, and they'll actually look at you or their finger, and that's the next step, get them to do that. Once we can get them to all wait with the finger up like that, then we'll back them off. Most of them still have their feet up on the feed bench. The goal is to get them off the feed bench at a wait and not come onto the feed bench until we give them the okay. Or you'll see me go, okay, like that. So they're getting a verbal and an audio and a visual of what to do. Bentley and Gabby are down there. They were yesterday. They had a couple dates. They're down there right now. So mail call may be a few minutes late tonight, but she will come up as soon as she's done down there. The question is, do we get to review any new applications? Megan and I review every application, every inquiry, and we do all the interviews so that we have a picture, clear, perfect picture of what we're dealing with, both dogs and people. That changed in the last year and a half, where now we take we take control of that whole process. Linda does the administrative part of it, keeps us up to date on everything. A lot of stuff goes through her. She keeps us up to date. And that way we have less problems. And time management is huge here because we don't have a lot of time and space to be making mistakes or having something not work. So we really have buckled down on that. So if you're on the list, got your application in, and we've told you that we're going to try to do something for you, if you haven't been contacted yet, it's because we haven't found the dog for you yet. That's what it really comes down to. We don't get in the habit of telling who's going out, because if it doesn't work or it's not a match and we have to go to a different dog, because we try to have somebody in backup if possible. It doesn't always work that way. That's why it's so important to make sure that everything is together the first time. We just had one where we had to go to a backup dog a couple weeks ago. So once we know that they're bonded, then we start telling everybody who it is. But we only have like 5, 6 older dogs here, so you can kind of weed through and figure out which ones are ready to go. The question is about, of all the dogs you train, which one or more than one learned very quickly and you just knew the dog would be a successful service dog and turned out to be a great service dog. It's tough we see some that, like the musicians, we see a bunch of them that look like they're really progressing, and some are just a little bit slower. But because there's like 3 different phases of the training and maturity that goes along with it, sometimes they do really good in the beginning, and then they start to slow down a little bit as the tasks become harder or the standards have to be met. Sometimes they slow down a little bit. And then we have some that start off slower, but all of a sudden get it, and they start picking up pace. So it's hard to tell, especially when they're young like that. I don't ever give up on them until they get to the 3rd phase, and then all of a sudden, if they not so much slow down, but if they start to go backwards, or something has happened to create a problem, then we start to look at what's going on. So it's tough. We just have to keep after them constantly and keep them moving forward. As long as they're moving forward, we're doing the right thing. So all the musicians will start getting some very loose leash training coming up. Again, we don't want to traumatize them, scare them with that leash. Everything has to be very slow, and it has to be very positive. You don't want the dogs having a problem with the leash, because the leash is everything. And when I say the leash, because ours are all one piece, I'm talking about the slip collar that has the rope on it. So it's you'll see very easy, very minor, almost walking very loosely, letting them kind of have leeway, kind of making, it's okay to have the looseness going around, walking around. We kind of, as long as they keep moving around, we kind of guide them a little bit without none of this jerking or anything like that. A little bit of tension, a little bit of noise from the slip collar. just to get them to understand that, hey, this is how we steer. If you can get past that stage and they're not afraid of the leash, you are going somewhere quick. They'll listen to it a whole lot better. Dogs being matched up, they have to be at least 1 year old. Sometimes they'll go to 16 months, 17, 18 months. It all depends. You take in the training, the availability, the logistics. The recipients are responsible for their own vet bills, yes. Thor's eye is getting better. Hayden is doing good. We're still working on his little verbal issues that he has. He's not very patient when it comes to when he hears the food. He likes to be very verbal. Where he's getting better, but he's got a ways to go with that. As he grows, it should diminish. Purple harnesses in training. We have a bunch of different harnesses that we use for training, and they're all purple. We don't use the Hollywood ones unless we're specifically using it for, say, a wheelchair dog or something like that. We use the vest. Now, I haven't had a chance for Charlie and I to get in a sleeping bag. I got to try to remember that, though. I should try that. Okay, mail call is going to be a little bit late, but it is going to happen. Waiting for Carlene to get up here. She's down supervising. So I'll turn the mic back on. When she comes back up, you'll know because Jen and Carlene will be on film.
Okay, Betty, why don't you get up and lie down and rest? He's pretty tired. He's going to lie underneath. Let him lie down wherever you want. You want to lie down? Go lie down.
He's in a low bed.
Yeah. He's been working hard out there. He doesn't have anything to report for it. Okay. Here we have a package. Ugh. Eileen Caps. Okay. I don't have anything to report any success at Bentley's. He's never taken very long, but it's only her 8th day, maybe. Mm-hmm. Could be one more day. Okay, we have Advantix. Thank you, Eileen.
Does it say stuff?
Yeah? That cold air feels good.
I know.
There, you can have the whole package. How's that? And we have karaoke. And we have from Carlene White. That didn't work. All right, I wonder who sent me this. iBomb. Okay. Somebody mentioned something to me. I don't know who it's from. Somebody mentioned it to me, but I don't know what it is. Well, whatever it is, I got 2 of them. Doesn't say anything on that one. And here we have karaoke. Did you see that? We have karaoke with us. And Steve is not here to enjoy that. He had to work late at school. This working business is very hard. There you go. You don't have to be crazy to hang out with me. I'll train you. 3 out of 4 voices in my head want to sleep. The other wants to know if penguins have knees. Okay. I can go along with that. Here you go. Where's my jar? Here's my jar. Okay. And we have, that's not for us. This one is Jan. Is it Jan? Mailed on the 3rd? Yes. Mailed on the 3rd. There you go. That's a pretty short envelope. Cam is sure going to be deceiving. The weather looked great for Shattuck Sunday, but after reading the reports from those that were there, it was sunny and very hot and humid. Donkeys and dogs don't seem to mind too much. They look like they were having a great time, mingling with everybody. Pocket sure does like to run up to Scooter Karen. She's learned who has the treats. Then there's Bo just standing inside the tea tent. Soon they were all following visitors around hoping for handouts, especially the carrots. Gotta say, your neighbors must have very good hearing to be able to hear the Bentley and his chorus from inside your house. It's truly amazing, especially if the barn dogs don't join in. Sorry you have to deal with people like him. Anyway, as I've said, love you all and what you do. Okay, Jan. That goes over there, and this goes in the pot. And we have the average adult will only wait 1 minute before giving up while on hold on the phone. 50% of the world's population has never made or received a phone call. Really?
Wow.
Now that's a number. In 2015 survey of married women shows changing their husband's hairstyle is the #1 thing they would change. I never even thought about my husband's hairstyle. Okay, this is a cute envelope. Weiner dog. That's a cute. Isn't that a cute envelope?
That is cute.
From Bondanas, Cumming, Georgia. I didn't turn the envelope on. I didn't do something. CVS Pharmacy. Service Dog Project. No, it's not. That's CVS Pharmacy. It's time for me to fill one prescription. I don't know what it is. They get some of them at Costco and some of them wherever I am. There you go. $11.01. This donation on behalf of the Bondanas team of Pam Cerisi and Katie Whitney, Tony and Sarge. Proceeds from June 17 sales shared with Positive Steps in Arizona. Wasn't that wonderful? Bondanas, that's what this is.
That's cute. I like that their business card.
Okay. From Bondanas. $211.01. That's very nice. Thank you very much. Okay, we'll save that. I'll give you that. And Omar Steaks, we could live without. Rich Ford, we could live without. This one looks more promising. Chase online bill payment. Service Dog Project. Look at him paying. Okay, $30 from Margaret Peggy Banner, Richardson, Texas. Thank you very much, Margaret Peggy Banner. Postal Patron, the Water Department. That's the water quality report. I might read that. And that's Harriet, somebody. Oh, you don't suppose these are spirit sticks, do you? Wouldn't that be fun?
That'd be awesome.
That could be fun. Feels like it. Ann Sullivan, Oak Harbor, Washington. Where am I going with this? I think I'll go this way. There we go. There we go.
Oh,
There you go. That's all yours now. Ann Sullivan. I've learned that simple walks with my father around the block on summer nights when I was a child did wonders for me as an adult. I've learned that love, not time, heals all wounds. Okay. And this is for 3 chicken bricks. So we're going to have to get a sign on these. Oh, opportunities are never lost. Someone takes the ones you missed. That's a good one. Okay, so we have Ann Sullivan. Okay, and that better go in there, and those can go there, and that goes in here. And we need a stick. Have a wonderful dog fest, wished I could be there.
laminated it and everything. That's awesome.
Yes, Ann Sullivan. Oak Harbor. I have a feeling this is where Renee is with Sir Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
But I need a stick.
Okay.
And I don't, what am I going to do with it now?
I can leave it over here and we can find one after.
Oh, we're not going to lose that because that's valuable. Okay. This is from Mrs. something or other because it's covered up with a sticker. Chatham, New York. Okay, what have we got here? What have we got here? Okay, you can have that. I don't know who it is, but the sticker's covering it up.
Anita Fiorio.
As usual, I'm a week behind in the Sunday paper. Just finished this special section on New York Times and thought you might like the stories on 3 and 5 in particular. Others are interesting too. 20 for the Fun Fund is enclosed. Anita Fiorillo. Okay. $20 for the Fun Fund. Very good. Okay, I'll read that later. I've heard that the New York Times had some interesting articles. I didn't have the New York Times.
We got some packages too.
Okay, packages. We can do that. We're going to talk about that later. That's not what I'm doing. What am I doing? I'm doing here. Ugh.
We got this one. We can do the small ones first if you want. Hold on, the big one.
I think I did the big one already yesterday. This has never got anywhere it was supposed to go. Okay, so this one is from Peg. Peg McCabe. I don't know where from. Okay. Here's a piece of paper. And we have some Fortiflora. That's good. We can use it. Somebody sent us this too. Swamp. It's fly repellent and ointment by Farnham. Read entire label before each use. Use only on horses, ponies, or dogs. Not for human use, wash hands, etc., etc. Repels house flies, stable flies, face flies, and Flies from sensitive areas around the face and head and whatever. Farnham. Doesn't tell you too much other than that. Oh, I see, we're supposed to peel the label. Oh, boys. Environmental hazard and stuff like that. It's a violation of federal law to use this product in a manner inconsistent with its labeling. And first aid, and notice the physician. You want me to put this on my dog? Can't use it on pregnant, aged, nursing, or anything else like that. My guess is you could probably use it on Mo without too much trouble. The side of her face, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, that says it's for Janine, so we didn't open that last time. If it appears here again tomorrow, we'll open it, damn thing. Okay?
Then just the microwave.
I don't have any water.
Water.
I need to have water. Can you draw that dog?
I did draw that dog.
Oh dear. Very talented. Okay.
I'll get you water.
I'll hold this though.
I wonder if we had the sound on. Did we have the sound on for all that? We did, by golly. Okay. Renee and Sir Thomas do live in Oak Harbor. They are a great addition to the town. I think the last envelope is mine, and she'll be disappointed it's not a spirit stick. Shame on you. Why isn't it a spirit stick? Any rate, you want to do the rest of those? And you can have water? Water?
Yeah, I think Annie said she's grabbing it.
It's so difficult. There we go. Thank you.
Want me to read the rest to you?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Switch spots. Alright. Let's see. Someone said new microwave. And
Microwave, I think, was sent by Mike, because when he was here, the microwave was not working.
in the guest house, yeah.
In the guest
That's what I
house.
heard.
Are you okay, Dia? What's the matter?
Someone said Bentley looks
You want to
happy.
go someplace? Come on. What do you want to do? Good boy. Go lie down. Did you go lie down?
She starts with that, but then she always goes back to that.
Huh?
She starts with that, but she always goes back to that one.
He's a good boy.
Oh, thank you. Someone said I did a good dog drawing. That's cute.
Did everybody get fed in the barn?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because I watched them.
You watched it?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was watching the donkey.
oh, okay.
Someone asked, they said, I don't believe Bentley has fathered any puppies since the electrical accident. Any chance it has affected him in that way?
Well, he's not fathering any yet today either.
Yeah,
He's absolutely exhausted. Look at him.
I know.
Everybody remember this, because it's going to come to a legal case, because that accident has hurt that dog.
Yeah.
Right here, you've got the proof of it. He doesn't have the stamina. He's very uncomfortable.
Hi, buddy.
He really wanted to do it.
Yeah.
He worked a little bit at it, but he just doesn't have the stamina. And that has never been a problem. He's always been very accurate with his presentation or whatever. But he's not now. And he's very uncomfortable because he's now going to go over there again. You going to go over there again? Go ahead. He's a good boy. I ain't worried about the flies. This is the other part of the problem. Right there is there may be a fly around here, and it's got him worried.
There's a fly in here.
Is there a fly in here?
Yes.
Well, that's what's the problem. There's a fly in here, and he's not been able to cope with flies since the accident either.
It's okay.
He's a good boy. Yes, he's very good. Don't worry about the flies.
Carol de Entremont says, hello, Annie. They want to know, do you have any backup for Bentley to date Gabby?
Huh?
They said, do you have a backup for Bentley to date?
Yes, I do. Well, I think Wilbur.
Wilbur? So it said, Bentley needs a treat, Miss Carlene.
Well, I don't know exactly what treatment it is.
A treat.
Oh,
A treat.
a treat.
Yeah.
He's had a treat. He's exhausted.
Oh, they said, could we please hold up the spirit stick? That one.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
You can.
Yeah,
I
I can
can't.
hold it up to the camera.
There we go.
And the back.
We'll put that on a stick pretty soon.
Do the trainers pet the dog's ears and head during feeding to get them used to being touched or bothered?
Yep. They stick their hand in the food dishes.
Carlene, my friend Karen and I are the fire starters, and guess what? I still can't build a fire. Maybe lessons at Dogfest?
Sure.
So I asked what happened in the electrical accident.
Oh my. Oh my. Somebody doesn't know.
Yeah.
I went to get on an elevator. I told Bentley to get on first. He got on, got electrocuted and shocked and knocked out. I went to reach for him. He grabbed my arm, and that completed the circuit, and I got shocked and knocked out. And when I fell backwards, which pulled him out. And we both lived through it. Otherwise, we'd both be dead. And I haven't really done anything about it till lately, because I never realized the whole 18 months what a neurological problem was. I never had any neurological problems. And I sure got a couple left over from that. And one thing is stamina. I can't walk more than about 30 feet. And this is the same thing with the dog. He has no stamina. Right there you got it.
There's the proof.
And I may need people to verify the fact that there's one tired dog, and he's got no reason to be that tired.
They said, and he's a commodity you can't afford to lose. He's a big part of your business.
He is.
He's a mascot.
He's not that. He's the father of a whole bunch of puppies. Great puppies he's had. George is one of his puppies.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on. You lose that stud service, you lose it.
Any other questions?
Did anybody put the fish in?
I did. Yep.
Oh, good.
It just dinged. So
All right.
we're all set.
I'm not sure I'm hungry at all, but what the heck, we got it.
Might as well. All right.
Got it.
Looks like no more questions.
Okay,
Okay.
no more. We're out.
Bye.